Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's EMMADORSTYLES, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to go about the cutting and sewing of this beautiful Bubu kaftan I'm wearing now. This is a butterfly Bubu and I mixed two different colors of fabrics together. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching and let's get started. These are the material I'm going to be using for the making of this bubu. I have my African print here and these other fabrics. This is doll face. You can use ashoke, you can use crepe and also chinos. So now the first thing I will do is to fold my Ankara fabrics into four. When you're making this fold, it's not going to be as wide as when you are folding for a kimono fabrics. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than when I'm folding for my kimono so that I will not end up wasting my fabrics. After folding into two, I'm going to go ahead and fold it again to become a fold into four. When you make the second fold, don't fold it to the end of the fabric. As you can see mine, I stopped in between just so I don't waste my fabrics. The next thing I'm going to do now is that from the top here, I'm going to measure to the length I want the Ankara part to reach. The full length of this kimono is 37 inches. For the Ankara part, I'll do 32 inches and then the red fabrics will do the remaining 5 inches. So I'm going to make a mark here at 32 inches and I'm just going to draw a straight line across, just like you see me do now. So this is the length of our kimono in Ankara parts. So once you are through with this, the next thing you're doing is to measure from anywhere your hip measurement divided by 4. After that, you're going to add some inches. It depends on how big you want your kimono to be. For me, I'm just going to be adding 3.5 inches from the first mark I made. So after that, I'm going to mark the new measurement all the way up. I just want to use it to create a straight line basically. So now we have our body and we have the length we want the Ankara part to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw this as a straight line down. So what I've done on the body is that I've taken the body and I've added ease. So from here now I'm going to add the extra 5 inches that is going to be the red fabric to finish up this kimono. I hope you guys understand. So once you're through with this, just go ahead and cut it out. I will cut from the bottom here and also cut from the side. Like I said, we are going to be adding an extra 5 inches to the side and also to the bottom side that will make a full kimono. Once you are through cutting out the body part of the Ankara, you are going to come over to the upper part and go in by 3 inches for your neck width and then come down by 1 inch for the neck depth. You can do 1.5 inch if you are of a bigger size. So now connect the 2 points together. Now from the neck width, I'm just going to use my ruler to create like a V neckline at the center. I did not measure this. Once I'm done, I will cut out the round neckline first and make sure I separate the front from the back piece before cutting out the front piece with the V neckline. So I'm going to go ahead and cut through the V neckline now and I'm going to take it down. I'm not going to just cut the V neckline and stop there. I'm going to cut through down so that I separate the front piece into two. You guys know how kimono is. There's separation in the front. So that is what I have done here. So this is what it looks like. Now we're going to add the bottom part to make it longer. So now guys, before I add the bottom part, I'm just going to go ahead and go to my sewing machine now to stitch the shoulders of both the front and back piece together. Now we're just going to measure the length around the bottom from one edge to the other to know how long the red fabrics I'll be cutting will be. So what I have here is 28 inches. So I just cut out two long straps. As you can see now, I'm going to be placing them on the down part of my Ankara, both the front and the back, to make it longer. It's very simple. You're just going to place it underneath your kimono like this, right side facing each other, and just go ahead and pin it around the bottom part. So I'm going to pin it around the back and around the front as well. So when I get to the end, I'll cut off the excess and then come over to the front and do the exact same thing for the two sides of the front. Just pin it down, cut off the excess and do the same thing for the other side as well. So guys, this is what it looks like at the bottom of the kimono right now. Just like I've done here, after stitching the bottom part, I'm going to stitch the one ear all the way around the side. So I will just place this here like this and also just stitch it all the way around the side of the kimono. So by the time I'm done, you will see what I'm trying to explain. So guys, this is it stitched down and this is what it looks like. It's actually simple. All you need to do is stitch an extra fabrics to the bottom and to the side. Whatever color you like and you will get your full kimono back. So now for the neckline, we are going to be placing the fabrics just like you would do for your normal kimono. This fabric here is in a fold and as it is in a fold, it is 2 inches wide. Make sure you iron it out before stitching it to the neckline of your kimono. From the center here in front, I'm going to go ahead and start pinning it all the way around the neckline from one end all the way through the other end. So now I'm just going to go to the sewing machine and stitch it down. So now this is what it is looking like after I was done stitching. Now for the pocket, as you can see, I already folded the upper part and then I used my iron to fold it around so that it will be very easy to stitch down. So after folding everything, the measurement is 7 inches by 6 inches. The longer part of the pocket is 7 inches long and the shorter part is 6 inches. I am basically almost done. The next thing I'm going to be doing now is to place the pocket. So from the shoulder, I'm going to measure down about 18 inches here. This is where I want my pocket to start from. So I'm just going to make like a little mark here. This is where I'll be placing my pocket. I will be marking out 2.5 inches from the band here and I'm going to be placing my pocket on the exact 18 inches that I marked earlier. So 2.5 inches away from the band and 18 inches below. Make sure you are only pinning the pocket on the front part. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the other side as well. I already fixed the pocket and the last thing here is to secure the sides. This is a butterfly bubu, so we're going to be making our stitch on top. So I'll measure 12 inches below my shoulder. From here I will start making my stitch down to where the ankara stop here. I will do the same thing for this side here. I will mark 12 inches and from the 12 inches I'll make a stitch to where my ankara reach. The opening at the top is going to be for my armhole so that my hands can enter inside. So guys, that was basically all and this is what I had after I was done stitching. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one.